Hello, boys and girls. My name is Miss Shy. What's your name? Well, hello there. I am so happy that you could join me today because today we're going to read a story by the grooviest cat we know. This story is Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons. It's created and illustrated by James Dean, and the story is by Eric Lidwin. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much, he sang this song. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Oh no! One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 3. 4 minus 1 equals 3. 1, 2, 3. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. Sing it with me. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 2. 3 minus 1 equals 2. 1, 2. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. Sing with me. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 1. 2 minus 1 equals 1. 1. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. Sing with me. My buttons, my 1 groovy button. My button, my 1 groovy button. Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 0. 1 minus 1 equals 0. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? His belly button! And he kept singing his song. My button, still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness no. We keep on singing. Buttons come and buttons go. Wasn't that a great story? You know what I love about Pete the Cat? He always finds something to sing about. Even though he lost all 4 of his big, round, groovy buttons, he still found something to be thankful for. He remembered he still had his belly button. So I want you to remember that no matter what comes and what goes, remember what you have to be thankful for. And that's what you should sing about. Thank you for joining me on StorytimeMom.com. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye now.